Yep, I think Light Customs and Bo-Katan Bricks did it again. This is absolutely a huge drop from both of them, and the wave that they've released is pad printed perfection. Let's dive into the entire wave, which was sent to me by C. David, who's in charge of all of the North America stock. So make sure you go check out his site, link down below. Let's hop into it. This is now the second consecutive pad printed drop from Light Customs and Bo-Katan Bricks. Last month they debuted with the Rebels Ezra and Clone Wars Obi-Wan, and with this first drop they revealed their signature method, which has shortly become the new meta. Established with Light's printing technique, the overmold effect of the dual molded parts on the legs is replicated by printing the design 360 degrees around the official legs. This technique is now indistinguishable from authentic dual molded legs from LEGO, and why this is so special is that it allows for unreleased dual molded leg combos to be created via replicating this effect. Now, this method was carried over into the second release of every figure in this wave. Starting with the Clone Wars Obi-Wan, there's two options for the legs, one with a reddish brown and one with a dark tan. Inspired by the official 2020 Obi-Wan legs, the improvement fills in the open gap with the new printing method. Obi-Wan also gets new arm printing, donning his shielded armor and a Grand Army of the Republic insignia on his right forearm. The comm link on the other arm gets its metallic print, and arms are designed to match with the new 2020 styled clone armor. You'll have to provide some of your own hair for Obi-Wan this time due to a small logistical issue during development, but I'm sure you have an Obi-Wan hair lying around somewhere. There were $2 subtracted to the total of this figure due to this small error. Now, unlike the previous Clone Wars Obi-Wans released by Light and Bo-Katan Bricks, this included a new double-sided Obi-Wan head with two expressions, including a much-needed neutral face for Obi-Wan, as we've been constantly bombarded by aggressive faces and headsets printed on. No issue with these, but diversity in expressions is appreciated in the custom community greatly. However, on the flip side, I think this Obi-Wan head is a bit different. Something that I realize is LEGO usually doesn't include a break in their mouths or with their smiles or expressions. Now, this isn't present in the next figure, so I wasn't the biggest fan of the inclusion here. With more options coming out for Obi-Wan, and Episode 3 Anakin had to come out next. So dual molded arms and legs captures this Episode 3 Anakin so well. LEGO has never given Anakin arm printing, and his robotic hand is clearly printed on the dual mold. And on his other hand, you have the metallic comm link present. I swapped a light nougat hand on here to match Anakin's appearance in Episode 3, and the printed head here is a double-sided print that offers two in-demand expressions. The first print is my absolute favorite Anakin print with a flipped expression. It's a small change, but it changes the emote drastically. And on the other side, you have a much more interesting print. There's been tons of official LEGO versions of Sith Anakin, but having the matching hair and eyebrows with a serious face is appreciated here. They absolutely crush this other expression, and it's worth mentioning how much the line work is pronounced and thicker on Light and Bo's prints than other custom pad printers. These make these designs more predominant compared to like a GCC Anakin torso. Now, Savage here is a custom I didn't think I needed. A modern Skywalker Saga take on this popular Clone Wars character fits into my collection flawlessly. Light and Bo printed on official horns to match the design of Savage and with the new Maul. Included with Savage is the proper shoulder pads, new printed dual molded legs, and an extra arm to match his appearance after the arm is removed by this guy. When we look at the original and only version released by LEGO, it's a far superior figure, and it just looks like an official figure, if not better. I would have loved to have seen this guy printed on bigger legs or tiles to extend his height, but as is, this is a perfect figure, and surprisingly, it's not the best one from this drop. Yeah, they're making clones. Light and Bo's debut of creating pad-printed clones was a combination of taking what already works and pushing the clone standard even higher. Printed on an official helmet, the 2020 styled Rebels Rex is a perfect figure. Now, the secret here? Brick Daddy MayDayFigs. A long-time collaborator on this page, but Brick Daddy has made tons of extremely impressive UV prints utilizing his unique Skywalker Saga inspired designs with his own twist. Now, I'm a huge fan of his design choices and attention to detail, like the inclusion of the inhibitor chip scar printed on both expressions of Rex, and instead of giving us a double-sided head, we get two printed heads here printed on nougat to display the figure without his helmet. An excellent choice, and the head is immediately going to be used with my other Rex customs. Now, comparing this worn Rex helmet to previous helmets provided by other customs and official LEGO helmets, this holeless official helmet is a great design that captures the 2020 style Rex in this perfect modern approach. It really is special seeing some of my favorite designers get their work on pad printing, and 2024 is the year where we see more of this. As a creator, I'm pumped. This is exactly what we want when it comes to collaboration involving other products from well-established creators. But as a friend of Brick Daddy, I just couldn't be happier. This is one of the best designers in our community, and this is only the beginning of proving why printers need his designs. He even included a Santa Hondo here, which is a wildly unique design that looks like an official figure. Now, taking this official design and implementing these 2020 armors and brighter details really makes this figure pop. And we haven't even talked about the arm printing. The nougat printing for his arm is perfect and drives home how worn down and evolved these clones have become while on the run. Now, next to the previous release of Ezra, this is the start to a perfect Rebels wave, and I hope they continue to release these high quality, pad printed, official styled figures. Yeah, I think this is a pretty big deal. These figures released on the 30th, and to me, this is a very, very clear shift in not only just the predominance of affordable pad printed customs, but also just the direction that a lot of these customs shops are heading. With quality control just locked in, I think this is going to be a direct competitor with already existing pad printers that you and I already may shop from. So consider grabbing Bo and Light Customs' new drop, because this one is really special. That's it.